Let's check in with Court in the Storm Tracker Center. With just how hot it's going to get, I'm assuming that owl might want to do the same thing today.
Yeah, I think that owl has the right idea, and that owl in Lassen County may actually get a little bit more help filling up that pool for today, as we have the threat of more thunderstorms and a pretty decent plume of moisture tracking across our region. Now, we're staying hot through the end of this week, and we do have that threat of thunderstorms lingering in mostly our mountain areas today, and then a modest cooling trend finally arriving late this weekend into early next week. Now, air quality this morning. This is something we've paid pretty close attention to over the last several days, and you can see it has improved substantially. In the valley, we're in the good to moderate range this morning. If it's cool enough for you outside, you can feel free to open up those windows. If you're in the valley, we're mostly in the unhealthy range in Trinity County, closest to the Six River Complex. As far as the heat advisories go, they're still in effect for the valley and foothills through 8 p.m. Friday. This will last through 11 p.m. tonight in Siskiyou County, and that's for temperatures that are well above the century mark for our lower elevations and potentially into the upper 90s in some of our foothill and mountain areas. Red flag warning still in effect for Lassen and Plumas counties, but this is set to expire at 8 a.m. this morning. It's still in effect through 8 p.m. this evening for elevated fire danger in Modoc and Siskiyou counties, and the big driver for that red flag warning, that threat of thunderstorms that could have sparked new fires from the lightning, as well as locally gusty winds, which could cause rapid fire growth. Temperatures very warm this morning. We're in the 70s to 80s in the valley and foothills right now. We're in the 60s to 70s in our mountain zone, so nobody needs a jacket on the way out the door this morning. Winds calm and out of the northeast right now, not picking up much this afternoon or evening. You can see gusts maybe to 15 miles an hour or so. Briefly in Redding, we're projected to see gusts 25 to 30 miles an hour by around 6 to 7 p.m., but that's the strongest we'll see, and the winds are going to die off over the next few days. You could see a little bit of rotation here as low pressure tracks north that's drawing all of this monsoonal moisture into our region, and that's what's leaving us with that lingering threat of thunderstorms today. Low pressure to the south, drawing that moisture in, the low that we have in our region, pulling it further north, and high pressure off to our east, keeping us hot. So a lot of moisture moving up, but the temperatures are staying toasty. The threat of thunderstorms today, mostly in our northeastern zones, but a slight chance for even the Butte County foothills. Tomorrow, that threat of thunderstorms is well off to our east. And as you get a check in with your hyperlocal FUTURECAST, most of the active weather early to midday in the northeast corner of the state, and then becoming more widespread this afternoon and evening. For the most part, limited to our higher elevations, but for Redding, a slight chance for a bit more active weather ahead. And then tomorrow, it's sunshine on the way for your late week forecast, and we'll see, for the most part, more of the same on Saturday. Temperatures today, mostly 90s in the northern mountains, partly cloudy with a chance for some thunderstorms. Thunderstorms looking much more likely for the northern Sierra and southern Cascades. Highs in the 80s for this afternoon, so not as hot as yesterday. Mid 80s to mid 90s in the foothills, and if you're in the valley, it's triple-digit heat again this afternoon. 105 degrees for Redding, 104 in Red Bluff and Chico, as well as Orrville. So be prepared. It's going to be a downright toasty afternoon ahead with those highs. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where your weekend's always in view. Not seeing much of a change in temperatures through Saturday, but a little dip is on the way for Sunday, and we will be dry after today as well. Redding up to 108 Friday and Saturday, down to 100 Sunday with mid to upper 90s in Chico early next week. But those temperatures are back on the rise from Tuesday through the middle of next week's forecast.